How the tide has turned. From an era marked by unrest, instability, and overt separatism to the current era exemplified by the arrival of Jammu and Kashmir on the world map as a destination for the convergence of global leadership, the region once abused by anti-India forces has truly come a long way. The recently held G20 meet in Srinagar, which witnessed the participation of more than 100 delegates from guest countries and several international organizations, became the first major international event to be held in J&K since the abrogation of Article 370 in August 2019. Heartwarming visuals of local performers clad in traditional outfits and swaying to the rhythm of Kashmiri music during the 3-day event in the valley paints the true picture of the new Jammu and Kashmir, which is making great strides on the path of peace and development. However, while Kashmir was gearing up to bask in the glory of its G20 moment, National Conference leader Omar Abdullah downplayed the significance of the summit, calling it a tamasha. His father and the NC President Farooq Abdullah, on the other hand, gave it a Jammu versus Kashmir spin, alleging that the Jammu region was deliberately excluded from the event. On the contrary, a G20-related youth consultation summit, inaugurated by Union Minister Jitendra Singh and J&K Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, was held at Jammu University in April. Moreover, PDP President Mehbooba Mufti made a notorious remark just days ahead of the G20 meeting, accusing the centre of turning Kashmir into Guantanamo.
To tell you the truth, if you visit Kashmir today, you will see the place which was already converted in an open-air prison has been converted in Guantanamo today.
Juxtapose this with Rahul Gandhi's bizarre statement at Cambridge University earlier this year, in which he recounted his street encounter with militants during the Kashmir leg of his so-called Bharat Jodo Yatra.
And he says, Mr. Gandhi, you've come here to listen to us. I'm like, yes. So he's like, that's interesting. He's like, you really come here to listen to us? And I'm like, yes. So he's like that. And then he says, you see those guys over there? And we're walking. And he says, you see those guys over there? And I'm like, yes, who? He's like, those boys over there. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, the militants.
A frail attempt at best to wrongly portray J&K's security situation as fragile. Nevertheless, the facts speak for themselves. Regardless of the Gupkar alliance and the Congress party's desperation to further their false propaganda, the Modi government's consistent efforts to promote peace and development in the region have symbolized a new chapter of rejuvenation and rebirth for Jammu and Kashmir. The prestigious G20 congregation has powerfully debunked the misleading narrative propagated by cynics, armchair critics, and secessionist lobbies who refuse to acknowledge the wave of transformation brought by J&K's complete integration with India in letter and spirit.